In a small town in Oregon, 15-year-old Lucas was sitting with his father James on their front porch one quiet evening. As the warm hues of the setting sun painted the sky, Lucas turned to his father with a thoughtful expression. "Dad," he asked, "what's the value of my life?" James smiled gently, got up and walked inside the house. When he returned, he was holding a smooth, shiny stone that sparkled faintly under the porch light. Handing it to Lucas, he said, "Take this stone. Tomorrow go to the flea market, sit quietly, and if anyone asks its price, don't say a word. Just hold up 2 fingers." Curious but unsure of the purpose, Lucas followed his father's instructions. The next day, he went to the bustling flea market, clutching the mysterious stone. He found a spot among the vendors and sat with the stone in front of him. As shoppers browsed, an older woman stopped and noticed the stone. "How much for this pretty stone, young man?" she asked, intrigued by its shine. Lucas didn't speak. He simply held up 2 fingers. $2, she said, smiling. "That's a fair price. I'll take it." Lucas, puzzled by the interaction, didn't sell the stone. Instead, he returned home and recounted the encounter to his father. James chuckled softly and said, "Now take the stone to the jewelry store in town." The following day, Lucas ventured into the jeweler's shop. The room sparkled with glittering displays, and Lucas felt a little out of place as he approached the counter. When the jeweler saw the stone, his eyes lit up with interest. "Where did you find this?" the jeweler asked, examining it closely. "How much is it?" Lucas held up 2 fingers again. $200? That's an incredible deal for a stone like this, the jeweler exclaimed. "I'll buy it for $200. Shocked, Lucas hurried home and told his father what had happened. James smiled knowingly and said, "Take the stone to one more place, the Gem and Mineral Expo in Portland." On the day of the expo, Lucas found himself in a large hall filled with traders and collectors showcasing rare and valuable stones. He felt a mix of excitement and nervousness as he set up his spot with the stone. Before long, a man in a sharp suit approached him, holding a magnifying glass to examine the stone closely. "What an exquisite piece," the man exclaimed. "How much are you selling it for?" Lucas silently held up 2 fingers. $2,000, the man said, his voice rising with excitement. "I'll pay you $5,000. This stone is worth far more than that." Lucas couldn't believe his ears. Wide-eyed, he rushed back home to share the day's events with his father. After listening patiently, James said, "Take it to one final place, the art museum downtown." At the museum, Lucas met with the curator, a distinguished woman who studied the stone under a bright light. After a few moments of silence, she looked up, visibly moved. "This is priceless," she said. "I'll offer you $200,000 for it on behalf of the museum." Lucas's heart raced as he rushed home. "Dad," he said breathlessly, "why does the price of the stone keep changing?" James placed a hand on his son's shoulder, his voice calm but filled with wisdom. "Lucas, the value of this stone is determined by where it's presented and who recognizes its worth. You asked me about the value of life. It's the same principle. To some people, you might seem worth very little, but to others, you might be priceless. It all depends on where you place yourself and who you surround yourself with." Lucas sat quietly, absorbing his father's words. James continued, "If you want others to see your true worth, you need to choose the right places and people. Never settle for less than you deserve. Build yourself up, believe in your value, and remember, it's not others who define your worth. It's you." Lessons for today's society. This story teaches a profound lesson about self-worth. Just like the stone, our value isn't fixed. It depends on where we place ourselves and how we perceive our own potential. If we remain in environments or relationships where we are undervalued, we risk being seen as worth little. But when we position ourselves in the right settings, where our talents, character, and uniqueness are recognized, our true value shines through. This is a powerful reminder to choose wisely. The right surroundings, the right people, and the belief in your own worth. Life is about realizing your potential, and never allowing others to define your value. When we understand and embrace our worth, we unlock opportunities to thrive and grow. If you find this story interesting and learn a lesson that helps improve your life, please like and leave your comments below. We would love to hear your story.